we are streaming. We are streaming. It's gonna be. I named it the video game, card game, and tabletop talk. So talk about those 3 areas because we're like, you know, I don't know what kids like these days.
700 kilometers an hour is 4,349.5 miles. I just did a conversion. So that it's top speed, but just the last thing on that subject, the F-15 needs an afterburner to work that. So that was the only thing I was bringing up is the F-22 does not need an afterburner to work that, which is very interesting.
X-15.
Oh, the X-15. Okay.
Give me a second, guys. I'm posting this shit up. Let me know if someone go on to YouTube and see if anyone shows up. Because 12 o'clock I got Minecraft to do. Oh my lord. It's gonna kill me one day. How'd you like the internet having Nintendo online now?
Oh yes. Well, I played Mario Kart for like 3 hours straight. Literally, because I played a lot of Mario Kart, but I had not had a chance to play online. So I was like, I'm gonna take on. So I played first against North America, and then I played in some Japan games, and then went to World Cross games, and and I played a bunch of Tetris 99.
I'm gonna.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You can go in some games in Tetris 99, and you finally get targeted, and you can do really bad. It lasts a long time.
Well, remember, there's like 99 people right there, and they're targeting certain people. So you might get targeted when there's like 20 of it. Then they all go after you, and you just die.
Yeah. No. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you go into some games, and you don't get targeted until like there's only 30 people left. And then you go into other games, and bam, you get targeted right away. And I don't care how fast you are, you have to be Jonas to get yourself out of the situation that they put you into. Because like 10 people will hit you at once, and if you are not Jonas, you are not surviving. Jonas is probably the best Tetris player alive today, even though he lost the World Tetris Tournament at the RetroCon in 2018 to a new player, but still, he's won like 10 years in a row.
Yeah.
I watch him stream a lot. Jonas Neubauer is his name, and he is definitely one Tetris more than anyone else. But I'm just saying, like, I thought Tetris 99 was cool, but it's like sometimes you're unlucky. You go in and you get targeted right away by like 15 people, and you're just dead.
Yeah. I got up to 24. And I'm like, oh, this game is too hard. Well, I'm going to be setting up the March schedule for Diablo 3, Windows Java Edition.
Diablo 3?
Yeah.
What?
Next for the whole month of March, I'm going to be scheduling with you for Diablo 3 because
okay, right, I understand. Yep.
You're going to be playing Diablo 3 on March. I'll be playing.
Quick question: does the season start tomorrow? When is it
season starts tomorrow.
Okay. So we should be.
I'll play too.
You can play it too.
You have a Switch version, right?
But you gotta send me what your schedule is so you come and join.
You said the PC version?
No, the 10. We're playing on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Because he doesn't have it on the PC.
Well, I do, I guess, but I don't have the expansion.
Well, anyhow, let's start the stream. Hello, guys. My name is Lance. Welcome to the Ashley Lancelot Show. We had a failure in Roll20 for Dungeons & Dragons for recording, so there will be no Pathfinder video for tomorrow, but we'll make some video up for. So we're doing a podcast for video games, card games, and tabletop games. And you have any questions, talk about certain things about it. A new trailer comes out for games as well, upcoming games and stuff you guys like about. Please let us know. We'll answer it as best of our knowledge and what we think about it so far. We have Ashley and Lance. We have Ashley from the Ashley Art Fantasy and from this channel. Please still check down below as well. We have Graham for Dark Tide Enterprise. They do a lot of live stream during the evening, and also
Dark Tide Enterprise, Titan's Table, and I'm a guest on the Ashley and Lancelot Show.
Well, you're my partner, so. He's not no guest. He's like a freaking partner of this channel. And we have Post. I have a question.
Average, close to say above average Magic the Gathering player. Play him in Commander and he will smash you.
I don't have a. I have a commander deck still sealed in the box.
You need to build a Commander deck.
I can when I get all my old cards back from Reading. I can make a might be illegal commander's deck, but I can make a good commander's deck. All rares, you just everything just dies. That dies. That's just everything. Just your hand's gone, your graveyard's gone, everything's gone.
The thing with Commander is right. It's great that you can do that, but when you're going against combo decks that never even let you play,
Yeah.
it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
I mean, the only way to stop,
Oops.
infinite loop commander decks that have combos is you gotta play blue, and you gotta counter something that interrupts the combo. That's about it.
Problem with a lot of times when I see people play commander's deck.
No, post is right, or you just play mill. Because you mill out their combo.
The one thing I like about commanders, because there's enough rare zombies for a mono black zombie deck. So whatever you have in like zombies in the graveyard, you still get benefits from it.
I mean, you could also do vampires.
Yeah.
You can do black blue zombie, and then there's a blue enchantment that turns any creature that you own into a specific creature type that you want.
Oh god, wasn't that card was in the
And Guilds of Ravnica.
Oh, it was in Guilds of Ravnica. There's another one that came in the old. Remember they did the premium slivers deck? What's that card? Or is it just turn everything into slivers?
Oh, I remember that card. I have that card. It's
yeah, I might be thinking of the card.
I think that came out from Time Shift. That's when they brought Silver back for that set.
Right. No, you're right about the set list. I'm just a turn.
Yeah, that's the last time we saw Slivers. I don't think they're ever going to bring Slivers back because I haven't seen it yet.
They were in a core set 3 years ago. 4 years ago.
Yeah, core set, but I mean like actual like Sliver. They have their own because they usually have their they go against different storyline. The universe they go against the Slivers again. Everything else.
It's from Time Spiral.
Yeah.
There was a lore that corresponded with M15 when Sliver Hive Lord came out.
Yeah, and I have I have multiple Hive Lords, and I also have the Sliver Queen. That's worth $40.
Is she still worth $40?
Yeah, she's still worth $40.
Yeah, she went up in price, and so did Sliver Hive Lord.
Yeah, Sliver Hive Lord was easy to get. It came with the deck set.
I have a Legacy Slivers deck. And it doesn't mainboard any of those lords because the deck is just supposed to be really quick.
Yeah.
But I do have them in the sideboard just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
I play the deck for fun all the time. So I think in the sideboard I have 2 of each of the lords, which would be Slivers, Hive Lord, Sliver Overlord. I'm pretty sure I have them all in the sideboard.
They're also popular in Pauper too, because majority of the good ones are commons.
I think the best one for I used to make a commander deck. It was a multicolor one. It was the old school dragons, legendary dragons. I put in.
They're too slow, really, for commander. I think.
No, you get those other like boost, like those enchantments you put out. It's like -1 to that color type and everything else that you cast.
Did you use the Dragon as the commander?
I don't remember.
Dragon is one out of the precon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta look at my decks. Last time I looked at the decks was one of the decks I played against Grim. Was my rat deck. But other than that, it's just I haven't really looked at any of my decks. I just feel like I just want to sell them all. It's like I need the money. That's getting to a point. It's like it's getting tight in my pocket now. Getting older and stuff.
I hear you, but once you start selling all your stuff off, what do you have left? I mean,
I have my amiibos and I have my games.
Oh God, I would sell amiibos long before Magic cards.
Well, that's you. You have fond memories of Magic cards. I started Magic cards 5.
You know what? I have a pretty good collection of DC and Marvel statues, right? Bought from say 2008 to 2016. I've sold those slowly, and I would most definitely see all of those go before I would ever part with any of the Magic cards that I used to play in decks or that I consider like part of my collection. I would never part. They would be almost the last. Magic cards and video games are the last.
Yeah, video games are the last thing I'm part with, but Magic card would be the first one before I touch my video games.
I mean, I understand, I guess, but I mean, once you play a video game, unless something's a collectible, like if something's a collectible and hard to get, I say, yeah, hang on to it. But, you know,
well, I'm not gonna.
Magic cards are hard to replace.
Yeah, I know. I'm probably not going to sell all of them, but probably the older, like the alpha to the revised set, I'm probably gonna sell a whole lot of.
Yeah, you know, if you're looking for a little cash, sell what you don't play with. Find out what you want to build and what you want to play with, and keep that.
I have like over 1 million cards. I just, fucking here's a box. Just give me $1,000. But yeah, I don't know. I just got, after the price of Magic card got so up in price over the years and so many sets in a year, it just got me don't want to play anymore. It's like, what's the point?
It's been expensive forever.
Yeah, they keep raising the damn price.
Years. I mean, everything gets more expensive, right? Like
yeah.
The other day, cat food got more expensive.
Yeah.
Got more expensive.
We gotta change. We're gonna have to change the cat brand now because I can't afford the cat food that I buy them anymore.
Purina, right?
Yeah.
Is getting expensive. What the hell? Like, you're gonna have to buy Special Kitty. And I don't know. I can't get any of my pets to eat Special Kitty, so
I have to for BMO because of her age. She's frail, and I think she got a few more years left before she'll go to a better life. But I had that cat for a while.
Yeah, I mean, cats get old. It's
sad,
sucks. Anyway, bring up some interesting topics. What do you want to...
I'm going to answer your question. How do I get good at Minecraft?
Yeah, Monolith, how are you? Nice to see you in chat. You get good at Minecraft by watching Lance play between 12 and 5 a.m.
I'm still a new. I'm still like, I'm like, me, I'm slowly figuring out the survival mode of the game to gather stuff and everything. I've also figured out certain things that you can do, like you actually go to the moon. And the problem is the materials and resources you gotta get. I figure out where to go get diamonds. I figure out there's a lot of stuff about this area, and the main thing I have trouble with is that getting the actual material, going to that world and get that material, because you always keep getting freaking killed. But I think time and practice will probably help out a lot more, I would say, than anything else. Time and practice is like one of the, if you can play it off time, play it after, afterwards, stop, research it, watch other YouTubers play it. But other than that, yeah, I enjoyed a lot more and more now. Especially I got like 5-6 people last night in the stream came to the game, my game, on the multiplayer, and basically doing their own stuff.
I saw that. Yeah, you channel up a lot of new stuff. Okay, right?
Yeah. Let me check. My mom's talking in the background. She's eating. She just got off from work. Let's see here. Dashboard, 706 subscribers. We got the last night sub is 2.4K. It beats Rich's interview. It says plus 29. No, it's a lot more, but we started at 640. Now it's 206, so I got 66 subs altogether.
In one day?
In one day it's 29. Almost 30. Yeah.
아니 그러니까 많이 그러니까 물어본 게 280도 뭘 쓰려고 그냥 물어보는 거잖아.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just weird. It's just, you know, I never ever thought that this would ever happen.
어? 혹시라도 모르니까.
Yeah, I never thought I would break the 640 barrier because I've been playing a lot of games. Now I can't only can play certain games now on this channel, but the second channel I'm just gonna upload a lot of mature content games I play, like a lot of the fighting, blood and gore and stuff.
Oh, the A&L plays.
Yeah, like because I'm putting all the Resident Evil 2 there and how to work because I don't talk or anything. It's just me or Ashley playing it and just posting it up.
Yeah, I mean, those types of videos aren't going to pull a ton of views, but
yeah,
I mean, at least the stuff is up there. I mean, you're putting it up there for fun, so who cares?
Yeah,
right? Who cares?
Yeah.
Well, who cares how many views it pulls? Because it's up there for fun, not because you're trying to do anything, you know?
Yeah, because some people requested Magic the Gathering Arena, so I'm adding that on March. Requested Fortnite, adding that on March.
I'll play you at Arena.
I'll play Arena too.
You at Arena.
Did you watch that? Did you watch Vera got pissed because I told her, like, you know, it's very easy to cheat in this game because you're streaming it and I'm looking at your cards. She got so pissed. I just ruined her, destroyed her.
You talk about screen sniping.
Yeah, I'm like, it's like, you know that people are not trustworthy. I say it because, you know,
he wasn't doing it though. He just knows her deck very well because he constantly.
She plays the same deck for the past few months, 2 months now.
Yeah.
So I know her deck back of my head.
What, the is it deck?
Yeah, that's all she plays.
No, she likes
Is it? She hates it.
No, she likes Is it. She's working on another deck.
I'm trying to make I forgot his name. Damn, the red and black guy. The demon dude from the Guild of Ravnica.
Oh, red and black is Rakdos.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a Rakdos deck, but right now this deck I played again is supposed to be called a pissed off deck. I used to have an old school pissed off deck. It basically is supposed to piss your opponent off. Not supposed to win. You just piss your opponent off. That's all. That's all it's meant to do.
I mean, there's tons of things about that.
Teamer is really powerful now. Do you know what? You know the different tribes and stuff.
No.
Teamer is red, blue, green.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an enchantment in Ravnica Allegiances that untaps all your lands in your end step. So you just continue on burning the person on their turn.
That's messed up.
And especially with the 12 different lightning strikes right now in standard. And plus, if you played wizards specifically with the Teamer deck, you can play the Vashino Pyromancer. Target your opponent, deals 10 or 2 damage. And then you play the other red wizard that's get to something. And as long as you have another wizard on your field, it burns the opponent 3 damage. And you just keep on doing that.
Red Rush is a thing, right?
What?
Red Rush is a thing in Standard now.
Yeah, well, they brought it back. They brought the goblins back now.
I know, but you know what? Goblins used to be a huge deck in Legacy, back when Legacy was more popular, but it got squashed. It's just it couldn't keep up with cards like Tarmogoyf. I mean, the Eldrazi. I mean, it started falling behind even just.
They brought the baby maker cards to Zendikar and to the new sets now. Baby makers back then and the original. The baby makers basically you keep producing one tokens.
I mean, you're talking about like Rabble Master?
Yeah, and the fungus. One of the fungus ones too.
Oh wow!
But the original ones were all fungus. Were the ones that making all the babies. You get 3 fungus spore. You get 1/1. You get crap all these 1/1 guys, and you have a little card champion.
I mean, the thing about the red goblin decks that were in Modern and then Legacy was that they stack. The deck allows you to stack itself and drop things from your hand for free using like Ringleader and Lackey and Matron and those cards, but it's just it fell behind. You know, I mean, once upon a time it was so overpowered when Goblin Recruiter was legal, but Goblin Recruiters was just an unfair card. So it got banned, rightfully so, and now it's not around anymore.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm hoping a lot of the store will be closed down, but I know a lot of stores will be closing down due to Wizard of the Coast.
Yeah, I agree. We're gonna lose a lot of LPSs.
I don't know if Dungeons and Dragons community is gonna be holding up too, because a lot of them they buy it at their store too, and a lot of time these Magic the Gathering stores sell Dungeons and Dragons stuff and miniatures as well. I can look at the miniature, look at all the selection and everything, and see what they have. And as they're closed down, it's like where's the neighbor's one's gonna be running 8-hour drive.
I think that most D&D's not played at LGSs, and probably most Dungeons and Dragons stuff is not bought at LGSs, because look at the prices you can get the books for off Amazon.
No, usually a lot of times when I go, because I went to one in Redding, California.
The players that you see showing up for, say, a Thursday night D&D game might be buying a book, but an LGS might sell 5 copies of a D&D book. Amazon's selling thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of that book because they're selling it at freaking 40% off.
Yeah.
You can't. LGSs cannot compete and never have been able to compete with the prices of RPG books on eBay and Amazon. It's never been a thing. And every time I used to sell someone a D&D book for $50, and I used to do it all the time when I had my last store, I felt bad. But at the same time, I need to, because we had to make money to keep the store open. But, you know, I know that they could get the same freaking $50 book for $35 free shipping on Amazon.
Yep.
And plus, it's the digital age. We all have that one friend that keeps putting the endless amount of books in the Dropbox.
Oh, yes, we do, don't we?
I wonder who that is. I mean, we shouldn't say who that is because we don't want to get them in trouble, right? But but I heard that person actually has every RPG, just about every RPG book ever printed. Believe it or not, I heard he does own the D&D 3.0 erotic fantasy book, including every version of Doctor Who, Star Trek, Mech Warrior.
I never saw the D20 for Doctor Who.
There's no D20 Doctor Who. I'm saying the different D20 RPGs that existed. Yeah, I know that the PDFs are out there. And I know some new has them.
I actually want to get the Lord of the Ring one.
So there's a Lord of the Ring book for D&D 5e.
And RPG.
There's a Lord of the Ring setting for 5e.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that. I forget who the publisher.
I like Lord of the Rings, but I like The Hobbit better.
Well, it's just a middle. So it's not a Lord of the Rings RPG. It's the book for 5e is exactly. It's a Middle Earth setting book.
So, I want to do the World of Warcraft 5e.
There's World of Warcraft D20 module 5e.
Well, it's not a D20. It's 5e.
Yeah, it's just 5e.
Remember, D20 refers to D&D 3.0.
Okay, so 5e. So they have World of Warcraft 5e.
Yeah, but it requires like 2 different play groups because it's Horde versus Alliance. So one night there's the Alliance players playing the campaign, and the other night is the Horde players campaign. And then eventually, the last night that you play, it's them facing each other.
So it's set up like kind of like a pre-gen stuff like D&D Encounters.
Yeah, like do you know who Matthew Mercer is?
Yes.
He has a video of playing the World of Warcraft 5e, and Terry Crews is a guest on it.
Huh. I'll check that out. Was it like independently published, or was it actually put out by like an actual publisher, like Mongoose or Cobalt or something? Or
I'm not sure who published it.
it's Cobalt's been making a lot of 5e stuff, I think.
That's something I'll be interested in. But problem is, I won't be able to DM any more games. Someone has to DM it, so it might be you post.
Middle Earth 5e.
So what happened to the Starfinder on Tuesday, Grim?
I wanted everyone to be there, and fucking TARDIS didn't log on. And when he logged on, he went into stream and didn't say anything to me after the stream, and then said, "Oh, he forgot."
Wait, we were still doing Starfinder this week?
Yeah.
We were supposed to do it, but I couldn't get in contact with the fourth player.
Okay.
And we couldn't do it today due to Roll20 being a screw up.
Yeah. Okay, so by the way, the book is called
Carl.
The book is called Adventures in Middle Earth: A Player's Guide 5e. It's by publisher Cubicle 7, and they have 4 books. They have the Player's Guide, they have Adventures in Middle Earth: The Lore Master's Guide, they have Adventures in Rivendell Region Guide, and they have the Ronin Region Guide. That's what they have out right now.
I want it.
Nope, they have more. So they have a Wilderness Adventure Guide, the Road Goes Ever On Guide. Oh, and they have the Mirkwood Campaign Guide. Holy crap, they put out a lot. And one more, Erador Adventures. So this publisher has put out a ton of Middle Earth 5e books.
I wonder how Wizard plays in Lord of the Rings.
I have the Player's Guide in an actual physical book. I can look through it and tell you. But I will contact our friend and get the PDFs.
Yeah, it'll probably be similar to...
Get the PDFs and put in the folder. Why don't you do Starfinder and Middle Earth? Because you know more about Lord of the Ring lore.
I mean, just because I read the books 3 times. So.
And I think there's like one last book, JJR token book that's coming out. That's being last book that's being translated. That's
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the last book.
The last couple books that came out, were not even finished books. They were done by other people who just finished his notes.
Yeah.
Just like with Wheel of Time, right? The last couple Wheel of Time books.
Carl wants to see your sexy face post.
The last couple Wheel of Time books were done by Brandon Sanderson. Okay. What he did is he took Robert Jordan's notes and just wrote the last 3 books. Which is what happened.
Carl's complaining that he has work in the morning while we're streaming at night. Reason why we're streaming because Roll20 screwed up and we couldn't play D&D.
Yeah, we all saw Carl open up his guitar. Hey, Carl, nice guitar. Really love your guitar.
Can't break it?
No, it looks expensive. It looked expensive.
You can sue me for pennies.
Lance, behave.
Never.
I'll make you.
Oh, we all saw that video, Carl.
Upcoming games coming up this month. Devil May Cry 5 final trailers out.
What games are coming out?
Devil May Cry 5 final trailer just dropped today.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, Ash is going to play it this month on this channel, live streaming it. What else is going? Oh yeah, Pokemon Sword and Shield trailer came out.
I just want to tell Carl that it's not very hard to miss the video. All you have to do is click on your name and click go to channel, and the video's right there.
Yeah. So Pokemon Sword and Shield trailer's out. be coming going toward this holiday of this year?
I'm a bit disappointed with that.
Why?
Because the starters didn't look very impressive to me. The Gold Bunny, or whatever the fire one's called, looks like a firefighting type eventually in the making, and we already had a firefighting type in Gen 3. So, and the water type has the camouflage thing, so it's a copy of a Mudkip from Gen 3. So,
you always gotta think about it as well. It's like, you know, would you want to have that Pokemon, or would you want to have a shoe Pokemon?
I would rather them think of new things.
I think they're running out of ideas because next thing you know, we already got keys, trash can, a trash Pokemon. We got ice cream.
We got a trash bag. We got a literal trash bag.
There's like a whole bunch of them. It's like, why? There's one that's like a coffin.
The best Pokemon ever.
Huh?
And it's based off of England, the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
So one thing that I don't like about that was, why didn't they just continue Europe when they were doing X and Y? X and Y was in France. Just go straight to England after that and not go back to Japan. You know, the whole zigzagging.
They did Aloha, that was Hawaii. X and Y, then it was Sun and Moon, that was in Hawaii. Then after
that's right.
Then Hawaii, they went back to the UK.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Aloha Pokemon. Basically, they just reskinned the Pokemon to the Aloha form. I'm like, really? Really?
That's what I'm afraid is going to happen with this. You know,
they're gonna reskin a lot more into
gonna reskin a lot of Pokemon.
Yeah, because they're basically running. It's like, I mean, they've been going on since I was in 4th grade. That was a long time ago.
I was in 3rd grade.
No, what's it? I mean, I was 2nd grade then. Then because remember, she was like year.
I'm a year. It was a year behind you. You were in 4th when I was in.
Okay,
3rd.
okay.
I think I was in like 1st grade or something, or kindergarten.
So basically, you know, it's like they're just running out of ideas. I just want them to remake Gold and Silver.
I could tell you where I was when Pokemon came out.
But... You were in college.
Yes, I was in college.
So no Pokemon for me.
I was a freshman in college.
These Pokemon's on Nintendo Switch, not 3DS. They're not making 3DS Pokemon games anymore. 3DS is basically
which is a good thing.
Yeah,
which is a good thing.
Yeah, 3DS is basically dead.
Time to move on from the 3DS. I agree.
I really want to just remake, because they did a good job, in my point of view, with Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee. Yes, battle system kind of sucks and everything. Just remake that graphic, just with the same battle system as an older version. Just remake Gold and Silver. Just remake it.
No, because the next Pokemon that's due for a remaster is Diamond and Pearl.
No,
and
Gold, Silver, then Diamond and Pearl.
No, because Gold and Silver already been remade twice.
Yeah, but we won on the Switch.
No, it'll be Diamond and Pearl first, because a lot of the community wants that. Because when Diamond and Pearl first came out, the whole concept and the generation was loved by the community. But the issue was it was the first Pokemon game on the DS.
Congrats.
Carl's guessing I'm 50 years old. But he's off by a decade. So.
Yeah. I know your exact age. I'm not saying.
Well, he could do some math. If I say he's off by a decade, he can figure out how old I am.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a fry cook. I'm just joking. just joking, Carl. If you want, you can join the podcast if you want, Carl. But you gotta mind your P's and Q's, because I have a lot of kids in this channel now with a boost of subscribers.
Carl's sitting there calculating, is it 40 years in McDonald's time?
At least 50 is a cool number. I don't think so. It'll be like a lot more closer to death.
No, my mom is 50.
Oh god. The demon's coming in June.
She's not a demon.
I gotta get some holy water and a cross.
Well, if you call my mom a demon, then I'm a demon spawn.
And I gotta go to a Jewish temple, get a golem, and have them write that person's name in Arabic and put it in his mouth.
Hebrew. They write it in Hebrew.
Yeah. You know what's funny though? People ask me like, there was no such thing as a clay golem in the Old Testament. It's like, there is.
It's a Jewish thing.
Yeah, it's like that's the original Old Testament. They just take they just took the stuff, a lot of the Jewish lore and stuff out of the Old Testament for the Christian Bible. Like
anything that's made out of clay, the Jews has done, because they were addicted to clay.
Well, freaking, their home is in the middle of a desert.
On shelf, right?
Yeah. Their home is nothing but a desert.
Right?
So they were like making the first clay plates, clay pots, bowls.
No. Basically, it's basically, Jerusalem is basically a desert. That's what basically is a desert.
But I'll only mention this, so if you want to look at it not just from a biblical perspective, but also a historical perspective, you want to trace the lineage of Hebrews, Jews, and that whole group of people. It's actually traced back to Samaria. So that's why that there's a group of people called the Semites, right? The Semites are all people, mostly from the people that live in the Middle East, and they trace themselves back to Samaria, which was one of the first civilizations. It's very interesting. So, if people like history, to look up the history of Samaria, Mesopotamia, very interesting stuff, I think.
You also learn. I took a class in 101 religion. I had to become a youth pastor in college. So I took 101 religion, and I'm like, okay, getting all this thing over in my head. And I like the professors, like the atheist professors, like, all of that is fake. I was like, I stopped taking the course.
Well, Mesopotamia is the capital of the Sumerians, and it's located between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, which is modern day Iran and Iraq.
Yeah.
And then later on, right, Babylon, which is where Baghdad is. Alexander the Great marched down there, 3,000 years ago, and conquered Babylon. But today, I believe it's Baghdad is there.
Yeah, it's by Iraq.
Yeah, but the issue was that a lot of the stuff in Babylon was destroyed because
there are remaining structures in Iraq and Baghdad.
There is some, but like a lot of like the more like cultural stuff was destroyed because Alexander the Great was like sort of racist, and he was like all Greek superiority.
Not only that, it's just that a lot of the writing utensils they wrote on, it's clay. It's like sandstone tablets. So it just falls apart. A lot of the writing was on that, and we have very small fragments of those out even in museums now that they find, like the old sea scrolls. They're cylinder sandstone and clay cylinders that has the writings and everything on it. Half of those are like destroyed because they don't hold well over age.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Something you were just talking about the Greeks and Alexander the Great, and Alexander the Great was from Macedonia. Didn't something recently just happen with Greece recognized Macedonia as like a separate country now? I saw something about it really quick on the news.
Probably because they didn't have any money to even try to keep it for themselves.
Yeah, Greece is default.
How you doing? We'll be playing Minecraft at 12, but you can ask us any video game, card game, or tabletop questions if you'd like us to answer it for you. Let's see, what game's coming out this month? I know there's a lot of them coming up. Oh, yeah,
Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, we're already getting that. We're going to be playing on this channel. So we're going to, you, me, and Post, you got to give me a work schedule so I can figure out how you want to play with us with certain type of these games. Because I have to literally schedule all these. because that 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning is literally killing me. So I have to literally reschedule every single thing.
Do you know how to Do you know how to use Google Docs?
Yeah, of course. No, I don't know how to use Google Docs. I'm a dumb veteran. I'm
No,
I'm on floors.
Slenderma.
Hello, Slenderma. How you doing? You guys can ask about any video game, card game, and tabletop game. You also ask other stuff. We have a PhD professor in astronomy as well. We'll tell you about the stars.
You can put up a Google Calendar. Yeah, if anyone who's interested, Space Talk on Sunday night with me. We're Monolith.
He'll show
so
you. He'll show you.
But actually listen to a real astronomer.
You're not really Greg. We know what's your real name. You're Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Lance, shut up. Graham,
he has money.
Graham, Carl asked you a question.
I saw the question.
We're doing good. We're doing very good.
I mean, thumbnails are easy to make. Editing, so it's actually easiest to edit for yourself, right? To edit videos.
Yeah.
Lance, I mean, you have a lot of input on this too, right? To edit videos.
Okay. With editing video, software is the thing. If you're using the software editing system in Adobe, it has a lot more tools that you could do more stuff on it. Is more complicated.
True, but you can get away with this Movie Maker.
Yeah, I'm using Movie Maker. I'm also using a movie AVI file I bought on Steam for $20. That's like one of the easiest tools I use to edit most of my video. But once I get more subscriber and more resources by hand, I'll be using the Adobe Editing Maker and making my video look a hell of a lot better.
You can get a subscription for that, so you don't have to pay for that thing at once.
Yeah,
you can get a monthly subscription for it because Adobe does monthly subscriptions.
I have all the Adobe programs. I pay $29 a month for all the Adobe program.
You know, I think so Movie Makers are you and me.
That's fine, yeah. We're streaming later on tonight.
He's also asking about thumbnails.
Thumbnails, Photoshop. You also
there's actual software out there that will create thumbnails for you. It's
Yeah.
actually
I make my own thumbnails. My thumbnails aren't bad.
Yeah, I mean, thumbnails are easy to do. I mean, there's actual software though that is on the web that's free that will make thumbnails, and it's like almost like a mini Photoshop editing suite, but it just basically makes thumbnails.
Yeah.
I use apps. But you have to pay for them.
Yeah,
mine are free. So.
Yeah. I can make
That's
a better
why mine
thumbnail.
looks so fancy.
Yeah, I can make a better thumbnail. The problem is that I'm lazy. Until I get like more subscriber base, more view base, then I'll take in the time for
but
it.
Then why do you always ask me to make your thumbnail?
Because I'm lazy.
Or do I just make mine look better than yours?
Make thumbnails on Canva.com. I mean, there's a bunch of different sites. You just need to find the one that you're most comfortable with. And as far as editing, like when you're first starting out, the best person to edit your videos is always yourself, right? Because you know what you're trying to say. And that's one of the problems that all editors have when they're editing video and they don't have any type of script that they know you were trying to read from, or they don't have a list of notes that you were trying to read from. All they're doing is taking out coughs, missed words, mispronunciations, stuff like that. So that's almost like all you can really do when you first start out. And then if you go back and you start editing it and you see a whole portion that you need to reshoot, you think, wow, I used not the best wording in that portion of the video. That you're going to know from listening to what words you used. You can say, I could have used much better vocabulary. So you go back, you shoot that portion of it, you cut it. You can do this all in Movie Maker. I mean, it'll do all this, and then you can splice things back in. But at first, I think a person that's doing their videos is the best person to edit their videos. When you get better at YouTube and you're basically outlining all your videos, you can provide the outline for professional editors. Because if you have no effects, right, if you have no effects, you don't need anyone else to edit a video, right, Lance?
Yeah.
Like if you're just sitting there and talking, you basically edit yourself, or you provide a script or an outline to your editor.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you have to do. But
like what video are you gonna make? That's what main point is what video are you making, Carl? What video are you making? Are you be jamming a guitar, making a video about that, or are you gonna be playing Minecraft on the Java edition? That's the main thing for video editing system. It depends on what video you're making, so that's the main key point too.
Also, I just want to add, like, totally, if you're having trouble doing logos, and you only need a really simple logo, you know,
just pay Ashley.
Well, I was gonna say, you reach out to people, right? There's so many people that will make you a simple logo really quick for free, you know, because people do it all the time. You just have to ask. You say like, "Hey, I'm just looking for like my name in really fancy letters," and you know there are tons of people out there that will do that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you?
Again, the Cruz, how you doing? We're shooting Minecraft later on in the evening, but welcome in, ask us about video games, cards, or tabletop games, or anything else. I was doing a cat toy if the cat wants to play with it.
Carl, I watched the first video. I haven't finished what I saw. The editing was fine because it's just you doing a vlog.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really see anything you needed to do to the video. I thought it was fine. You know, it's just you opening a box. And, you know, as long as you didn't say something you didn't want people to hear, you almost don't even have to edit a video like that. You can just put it up as is. Like most of your videos, Lance, right? You just do one take and go, right? You
take multiple takes.
You do multiple takes?
I have to because I forget. I like within 2 minutes, I rambled off about something else. I'm like, holy shit. Stop recording. I talk, and then I forget where I stopped that. I cut that sucker up and did another recording of me continuing on that conversation. Because a lot of times, you know, when you do a vlog, it's very easy just to go left or right when you know you try to go in a straight line. That's the main thing.
Who's gonna be editing the videos for the Channel RBG Network channel?
I'll probably be the one editing a damn thing because I'll probably be the one freaking recording the damn thing in OBS.
I mean, no, I got OBS on that computer. I play StarCraft. I got it to work, so.
Oh, that's good.
So I can record some stuff. But hey, so me and everyone that's in the channel, me and Lance, and anyone is welcome to come on and help us.
Yeah.
We're gonna be starting an RPG channel where we're going to cover both tabletop and computer and video game RPGs. Everything back to the beginning of video game RPGs, like Ultima 1, right? Wasteland, the beginning.
I don't think a lot of people on my channel knows those. Only the people that like my age or older.
And we're going to show them those games, the beginning of it all.
They'll be like, ew, look at those pixels.
We're going to definitely try and run more RPGs. Like, you know,
we have several D20. I don't have any new 5. Only 5Es I have are the D&D ones, but the problem is that I'm pretty much going to have to find other DMs to DM the games as well.
Yeah, so the two, believe it or not, the two systems, the two RPG systems that I know the best are most definitely Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition and Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition.
Yeah.
I know those two systems in and out.
I know 3.5 in and out.
And I don't know 3.5 as well because, you know, 3.5 came out when I was in graduate school and I had very little time to play RPGs.
It came out. It came out in 7th grade, 6th, 7th grade, and I've been playing that all the way through high school and college. So, I paid through Air Force. I paid 3.5 heavily. 5e came out when I was in when I married Ashley. So,
no, 5e's not that. You've been married to Ashley longer than 5e's been out.
When it came out?
2015.
2015.
We were in Japan.
No, we were not in Japan. I think we were in Dover still. Oh, we were in Japan. We were in Japan. Yeah, that came out when I was in Japan. We were in Japan. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, then you were playing 3.5 before 5e. 3.5, I think, is the best module in my opinion.
I was playing 3.5.
And in 2014, Player's Handbook 5th edition. Okay, originally published August 19, 2014. So at the beginning of 2014, what was out was a game called D&D Next. And D&D Next was basically their playtest. And I remember playing D&D Next. That's when I started playing the system. And then, when the summer rolled around, they came out with the Player's Handbook. So, I mean, it's wow. It's already getting 6 years old, right?
We still have I still have the playtest for the Pathfinder. We still got to playtest that thing and review it.
I'm not it's okay. I'm not a huge fan. I still like Pathfinder 1e better.
Well, Pathfinder 2 is supposed to be like just be similar to 5e.
It's similar to 5e, but yet more complicated than 5e. So I don't know. Hey, Post, have you seen any of the Pathfinder 2 stuff?
No, not really. I didn't really get into the Pathfinder until I started talking to you guys.
So
I'm more
for your fault, huh?
Because I'm more of in all of D&D, I liked the 3.5 the best.
Okay.
So that's why. Yeah, I can see that's why a person would be drawn to Pathfinder, right? Yeah. Pathfinder 1e is essentially D&D 3.5. Man, out of D&D 3.5, I really loved the Eberron stuff, and I have all those books, and I have read all of the Eberron source books.
I never really actually touched Eberron. I know of it, but I never really touched it. Right, and I got more to Forgotten Realm in high school.
Forgotten Realms is the setting I played in, first and second edition. That's what we played. I mean, hell, yeah, a lot of Forgotten Realms books came out for 3.5.
Yeah,
there's quite a few, huh?
Yeah, a lot of them. But yeah, so you guys have any? Hello, Xander, how you doing? You guys have any questions for games, tabletop, and cards? In about 14 minutes, we're going to be finished with the stream. Then I'll be starting getting ready for Minecraft. But yeah, so if you give me your Google Doc schedule post, and Graham, I just call you on the phone and just figure it out from there on the schedule for Diablo 3. Because we'll be playing Diablo 3 every freaking day.
I mean, we want to get up to that, the 5,000 what are the levels after 70 called again? Oh god damn it. Right, we want to get to level 5,000 Paragon before the month is out. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah, that's going to take 2-3 years. I can get you Paragon 300 by the end of the month.
I mean, let's do it, right? Let's get the max gear.
You get the max gear less than 5 days. That's how easy. That's how easy it is in Diablo 3. Yeah, that's how easy.
I know it's easier than Diablo 2, but yeah, we played so many hours in Diablo 2, but we gave up. We gave up.
We'll play Minecraft at 12 o'clock. In about an hour from now, I'll be live streaming that. We're just doing a podcast for just regular video game talk, any kind of video game talk. But yes, you have any questions about Minecraft, Xander?
You need get sleep if you need it, Carl.
Yeah.
And Carl, if you need help editing videos, send them to Lance. He'll help you
for a price.
My God! Sometimes you just gotta help a brother out, Lance.
I just want this McDonald's. You keep getting McDonald's every day. You can just Grubhub it to my house this time.
No, in all seriousness, Carl, there's so many. In all seriousness, there are so many people that would help you for free if you need help.
Yeah,
there's so many people.
I'll help you.
I'd help you. Yeah, you just gotta let us know.
Just let me know, and I'll help you. I'll give you my Dropbox. I'll give you my Dropbox account so you can just
drop the videos in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, me and Lance have a Dropbox that we share, and you can just drop the videos in there, and we can look at them and edit them and do whatever you want us to do. Like,
yeah, don't send a big video file because I had to cancel the subscription to Dropbox. I can't afford $20 a month for a terabyte. OG? What do you mean by OG, Xander? Oh my god! What's wrong, Xander? Come live in Canada. I'll buy you some Mickey D's.
Plus, we need that room for our librarian, if you know what I mean.
Exactly. Oh yes, that dude. That dude who shall not be named that keeps dropping RPG books in there. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's just like Harry Potter. If you say his name, you get cursed.
The one who shall not be named.
Exactly.
Dun, 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 dun. Let's see here. What else? What other video game stuff we should talk about? Fortnite. I'll be trying Fortnite. I don't know if you want to try it with me, Grim.
If you don't like Apex Legends, you're not gonna like Fortnite because you just don't like Battle Royale.
Yeah,
like
I have a subject to add. So did you guys hear that DLC was confirmed for Kingdom Hearts 3?
Really?
Yep.
What?
For what?
What's the story?
Are they continuing the ending that was like mind puzzling?
Yeah.
It kind of just ended abruptly.
Yep, it's to add to the story for the secret ending.
Interesting.
How long is the gameplay and how much are they going to charge for?
They didn't say. All they said that was DLC will come out for Kingdom Hearts 3. That's all they said.
Yeah, I wonder what the timetable is like on that. What the timetable is like.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even have a release date on Dragon Quest XI, our Super Deluxe Edition for the Switch.
It's coming this year.
Yeah, coming this year. and yeah, coming this year. That's all they said. And Square Enix said that they don't know if they're going to offer the extra content to PS4 owners for free. So for all of us who bought the game when it came out, because it's a great game, we might have to pay for whatever little extra content they're putting on the Switch version.
I just get it for the Switch, but I think the Switch will. I'm just gonna wait about a week or two and see how well it runs on the Switch before I start thinking about what to buy it or not.
Oh, I agree, because look what happened to Ys 8, right?
Yeah.
It's choppy and has frame rate problems on the Switch, as opposed to the PS4. Even though it had extra content, it still didn't run as good. So
the issue is it's not really the hardware; it's the software bottlenecking it.
What do they need?
It's also a big game, and it just suppresses as much possible problem. How much is a Nintendo Switch? Well, a brand new one is $300, $299.
Probably get it used for like
a used one you can get for $200, $250. But if I have 1,000 sub, you can try to win one for free.
Oh, that's all right, Carl. Definitely have a good night, dude, and get some rest. And get
night, Carl.
That 1,000 sub giveaway, that's a gamble. That's what we call it.
That's just 1 in 1,000 people will get it.
In Pro StarCraft, we call it a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you do a proxy barracks, right, or a Protoss cannon rush right into someone's base.
I don't think you know StarCraft.
Right at the beginning of the game, we call it a gamble.
Gamble. It's like those loot crates that you guys get. You want the skin, but you don't get it. But you guys spend like hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get the skin you want. Good night, Carl. But I know what Grim really wants me to open.
What?
My PlayStation Classic. And burn it.
Let's talk about how much you paid for your PlayStation Classic.
$50.
Were you sure? I thought you got it when it came out.
No, I got it when it dropped down to $50. I'm like, I'm getting it.
Okay. All right. So that's not so bad. They were on sale at Walmart for $29.99.
Yeah, they went back to $50 now. $76. They still have them in the case. I saw them in both Walmarts today.
What? How much was it at Walmart?
It's like 40, 50 bucks. They still have it on the case.
Yeah. Well, the WalMarts around Boston, they're $39.99.
I was you. That's pretty good. Just buy one, just chuck it. It's a good skipping stone over across the river.
I mean, sure. Why not, right? I mean, didn't people figure out how to fix the frame rate problem because of the PAL?
Yeah, they did. They did. You gotta have a specific keyboard, USB keyboard to plug into it to change it up.
That's kind of weird. Hey, Post, you were mentioning about the fact that some of the software on the Switch has a problem like Use 8. So what exactly is the issue, and why don't they fix it?
Because it's their first time making their own operating system. Well, it's not really their own operating system. It's similar to Android, but it's not Android.
Right. I understand. So it's kind of like all the Linux boxes that aren't really running Linux. Or they're running Linux variants that don't actually run software. I mean,
I'm surprised that they didn't fix it already, you know? Because the Switches came out like, last year?
2 years ago now.
3 years? 2
years.
2 years. Yeah, they should have fixed it by now.
Almost 2 years. It came out in 2017.
Because a lot of the games majority of the games that came out on like the PlayStation, Xbox that ported over to Switch, the hardware is it shouldn't have any problem running those games for 720p.
Yeah, it's a Tegra X2, right? I am blanking on this. The Switch is a Tegra X2, right? Or Tegra X1. I forget which processor is actually in that system. Damn, I'm blanking on this.
It's a custom Tegra processor, yeah.
Okay, so it's a custom Tegra processor. So it's probably, I'm going to bet that's based on the Tegra X1.
I am answering Xander. I just finished counting the Nintendo
Well,
Switch
even
games.
if it was like the Tegra 4 or something, it should not have any issues running those games 720p.
Let me quickly answer Xander question. I have 54 Nintendo Switch game. I only played about, I'll say 50 of them. The 54.
I've got like 10 Nintendo Switch games.
Yeah.
I have like 5 or 6.
And the game that I've played the most is probably Mario.
That's probably the only one that you get very few ones you have. You'd be playing Diablo 3 more anyway, so that bought you.
I mean, yes, we will be playing Diablo 3, which Lance did purchase so that I could play with him multiplayer. So we will be doing that soon. We'll be playing the March season and possibly some seasons after that.
I think the longest hours I played on a Nintendo Switch game, hour by hour, is Minecraft so far.
I mean, that's true. Like, you're sitting, 6 hours at a time?
5 to 6 hours. Yeah, 5-6 hours. I've been playing Minecraft since I got it on. I believe I got it on Saturday or Sunday.
You took that gamble, and it paid off.
Yeah, gamble. Post-apocalypse game, www.ign wiki. What's the link for?
That's the hardware specs.
Oh, okay.
Right, Nintendo Switch. Because I was asking about the hardware specs.
I think the beefy version of the Nintendo Switch will come out by the end of the year because Nintendo just confessed that they need third-party companies to invest on Nintendo, and Capcom won't put any of the newer games onto the Switch due to the fact that it's not powerful enough to play their games.
Who said that?
Capcom. And Nintendo basically admitted that they need third-party support.
What Capcom game specifically?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Devil May Cry 5 will be coming to the Switch.
Well, that makes sense because it's a newer engine, but like the other Devil May Cries, could possibly end up on the Switch.
Final Fantasy 15 won't be on the Switch.
Why do that?
Yeah, but it's not the actual Final Fantasy 15. It's like the cheapy version, like the Pocket Edition.
Oh, the mobile Pocket.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Square Enix uses like high engine for a lot of their games, and think about Switch trying to play it.
they ported Final Fantasy 12 already to the Switch.
Yeah, 12
and that played
two graphics
with the remaster and everything, and it was perfectly fine.
Yeah, but it's just, the remasters only help a little bit with the texture and stuff. But other than that, it's like the PS2 graphic. It should play with the Integra 1 chip. It should. But other than that, let's see. I keep forgetting.
I mean, Capcom can go. I don't know. I'm not going to say it, but you know what I was. You know, go suck something. I don't know. Look, I think they could get their game. If ID and Bethesda can get Doom and Wolfenstein to work, I think Capcom can get their games to work.
Oh, my camera's not working that well.
And if Capcom's smart, they should take advantage of the Switch now and remaster ZX and ZXE for the Switch. Because when ZX came out, it was later in the Game Boy's life cycle. So not a lot of people bought into it. So if they remastered it now, then it's more likely to, you know.
That's a good point. Yeah, it'll sell now because everyone's looking for remasters for the Switch. Mm-hmm. And those were great games. So people will finally be able to, you know, see those great games that they missed.
I just can't wait to get that Neverwinter Nights port to the Switch.
Oh yeah, Beamdog. Yeah, Beamdog is porting all of the Infinity Engine games, and Neverwinter Nights remastered.
How many games? Well, Grimm has all of them.
Right, so they're porting. Okay, Baldur's Gate 1 Enhanced, Baldur's Gate Dragon Spear, Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced, and all the expansions, Planescape Torment Enhanced, Icewind Dale Enhanced, Neverwinter Nights Enhanced. I believe those are the games they're porting over.
Are you guys fans of the Fire Emblem series?
Yeah, I'm actually getting.
I love the old ones. The one that the Warriors game was on the Switch, I skipped because I didn't like that game at all.
That wasn't a real Fire Emblem game anyway.
I played a couple, but I just left. Yeah. I'm going to answer Xander's question again. Well, Grimm has all the console because he's father of time. I have till Nintendo, original Nintendo, all the way to the game consoles now. I don't know about post.
I mean, yeah, I have many consoles, but I don't really have them all hooked up. I'm big into emulators as well, so I have a lot of emulators and a lot of ROMs. I have just about every emulator and every ROM that is out there.
My NES and my Sega Genesis was stolen, so now I just have the Retron 5, which you can put the physical cartridges in and it'll play them.
I used a Retron 5 I fried a couple months ago. I threw it away. All I have is a PS3. I have a PS3, a backwards compatible one.
It's broken.
I don't know if you can see it, but PS3 is like right behind that Lysol thing. I gotta clean it up, and I'm gonna plug it in and play Red Dead Redemption #1 on it.
I have one that I got refurbished in box, refurbished by GameStop back in like 2010, and no one opened it, and I bought it off someone, and I still haven't used it, and they just told me, well, you know, here are all the stickers, so I bought it refurbished from GameStop and never opened it, so you're getting whatever GameStop said they were selling me, and I was like, okay, I know what you're saying. Because we've all seen plenty of YouTube videos of people opening refurbished systems that they bought at GameStop, and it can be a horror show. So I don't even know if this system works. I don't know.
You should do a box opening.
Yeah, I could, right?
Like,
every time I get a refurbished system, I open it up and replace the thermal paste.
which is what they're supposed to be doing, but apparently they're not, right?
Yeah, they're not, because either that or it's just like really like badly put on, like, you know,
or they don't want to take the system apart. So, I mean, we all know that like taking apart an Xbox 360 is far easier than taking apart a PS3, because the Xbox 360 had those X brackets on it.
I always break them.
Of course you do. But the PS3, oh my god, the original PS3s, so many parts to come apart. Oh my god.
I gotta do it to the Xbox One and the PS4 before I gotta clean the inside of it.
Never opened an Xbox One, so I guess
there was one instance that somebody I know gotten a refurbished PS3, and then he opened it, and they didn't put thermal paste on it; they put thermal pads on it, which is way bad.
That's ridiculous. Thermal pads can actually cause a heat problem, not solve a heat problem.
Yeah.
Why would you use those?
Yeah, depending on how much pressure the heat sink is to the IHS, it could insulate the heat. No, insulate the heat.
Yeah, it could. Oh my god! I mean, what are they afraid of with the paste? Just put the damn paste on it.
I still have the silver thermal paste. I still use. So good. And I might do a cleaning video for the consoles I have to clean. The problem is I don't want to get ridiculed, because I know that people can get ridiculed. That's not how you clean. No.
You know what you do is put up the video and say, "I am not a professional. I did this for fun. I probably screwed it." And you preface the video with, "I probably screwed up half this video. And if you want to tell me, go right ahead. I'm all for it. But here's my video. This is what I did. Do not copy me. Do not copy me. Because you copy me at your own risk."
Yeah. I bring out a mallet. I literally bring out a mallet, a chisel. This is how I clean it.
I watch this guy named my mate Vince. He's over in Britain, and his whole channel is he just buys stuff off eBay and tries to fix it. Every video he says, "Okay, want everyone to remember, I am not a professional engineer, electrician, or anything. I am not doing anything by a book. This is all for fun. Don't copy me, because I'm probably doing it wrong." And believe it or not, he's gotten really good, and he's actually fixed a lot of stuff. He's fixed a whole bunch of Nintendo Switches that he got broken off of eBay. But there's been plenty of stuff that he's gotten, wasn't able to fix, or made it even more broken. And he still puts up the video because it's all for fun. And he says before the video it's all for fun. And he's not a professional. And he in no way is giving advice on how to fix things.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. Just say, "Hey, everyone, I'm not a professional. I'm just doing this for fun."
No, but I'm gonna get my head ripped off by Ashley if one console breaks.
They don't need to know that.
No, but Ashley will find out though.
I can hear you.
Where's my chisel and mallet?
Do it when you're sleeping, and then if you fail, put the thing back together and put it back on the table.
Say, what?
You're great. The system.
It'll be like, why is
there goes one of your body parts.
She'd be like, why everything's in duct tape and glue? I don't know. Ask her.
What are you talking about? What do you mean duct tape and glue? I didn't do that. I feel like the whole time.
I'll just murder both of you. It's simple as that.
Duct tape works wonders.
Yeah.
I know. I go with Gorilla Tape myself, but
right,
you guys are evil.
Alright guys, we're gonna be ending the stream in 3 minutes. If you have any last questions, forever hold your peace, ask them now before we end them.
I guess everyone keep your eyes open for the Eternal RPG Network channel coming to you soon to a YouTube near you, starring me and Lance and possibly Post and many other people.
A lot of Netflix and chill between me and Grim.
All right, we'll not explain what that is.
Yeah, can we get a hashtag Grinch in the chat? Hashtag Grinch.
Yeah. I like it, folks. I like it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be doing that, and hopefully we can actually start this Starfinder game.
Well, I can send you the Super Nintendo Classic, and you can mod it.
Oh, okay. You can soft mod those. You don't need to. You don't need to hard mod those. You can soft mod those classic systems.
Okay.
So soft modding meaning it's just software. It's a
Rich.
Put Dolphin emulator on it.
Yeah, you can put Dolphin on it. You play Dreamcast.
I hated that game.
Okay, no, Dolphin's an emulator.
No, there's a Dolphin game in Sega.
Oh, right. You're talking about Echo.
Yeah, I hated that game.
Dolphin is the GameCube emulator.
Oh, it's, okay. So sorry, it's a GameCube emulator. Right. But Dolphin runs pretty good.
Well, I can hook up I have the converter now. I can hook up the old game system and play it too. But the problem is, I don't know what kind of Final Fantasy I should start playing. The ones I have, I don't have 1 or 2. I have 3, 4, 6, 7,
what about
8, 9, 10.
You can download the ones that were made for the PS1, the classic ones.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I forget what they were called. I forget, but they were done. They were redone. So there was a lot of the Final Fantasies redone for the PS1 and then the DS.
Yeah, I don't want to buy it though.
I still have the original Final Fantasies.
Oh, send them over here. Let me add it to my collection post.
You don't?
No.
I thought you had the PlayStation Chronicles, is it called? PlayStation.
I had the anthology, I believe.
Right, the anthology.
But I think the anthology comes with.
Yours is in Japanese.
No, this is English. This one is 5 and 6.
Okay, Hey, there's the Game Boy versions of 1 and 2.
Yeah. How do I hook up the GameCube, the Game Boy, into the converter? I don't have the Retrocon 5 anymore.
You don't need to.
Hey, Ching.
You don't need to. You can get a GBA emulator and the GBA ROMs and just play them on your PC.
Yeah.
Or you can get the PSP remaster of them and play them on your PS3.
Available on the PS3.
Well, anyhow, guys, we're going to end it. Subscribe, like, share. Hello, Ching. Sorry you came in late. We'll play Minecraft at 12. Graham's going to be doing Space Talk while we play Minecraft.
We'll see how I feel. But definitely Space Talk Sunday night for the late nights, for the Sunday late night show live with Grim and Space Talk.
Yep. Well, anyhow, guys, 1,000 sub giveaway. It will be the Diablo Switch Eternal Edition. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button. What do you want to add, Grim?
Oh, no, that is everything.
All right, guys, have a good night. I'll see you guys in an hour. Yeah. Bye.